Oliver, just ultimately when you look back on this year and what you guys accomplished, how gratifying will it be and what you guys were able to do and the run you were able to make?
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of positives. So look back at it and think of those things. Obviously, in the end, we felt like we had a team that could be competitive throughout the whole playoffs. So it stinks a little bit. But no, you sit back and I think you just look at the positives and the things you can do better.
You've had a experience before with Columbus in the playoffs and then the next year not being able to get back again. You know what that's like. How do you, that it goes back to zero, how do you look to make sure that this team doesn't follow something like that this next year with everybody you have coming back, that you can build upon it and push forward?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of moving parts with the team in Columbus when that happened. So, hopefully you can stick with a lot of the same guys. With that said, of course additions can help, but if not, then guys got to step up and have a good summer, come back stronger. So it's really up to the individual to come back in good shape and be ready to be even better.
Ollie, you've been parts of groups that have wanted to build a culture, particularly in the room. A lot of guys today have commented how strong the culture is inside the room. How would you describe how this room works and what leads to that success?
There's characters from each guy. I think everybody is a team player. It's helped us a lot. As you know, throughout the year, it's been all four lines that's been helping out. So it's really a team effort, and I think we embrace it, and it shows character.
And there's a lot of, I don't want to dismiss it, right, but it's loose. There's a lot of levity to it. Do you think that was a key in how this team was able to just keep fighting for success and not get bogged down with anything?
Yeah, I think so. But I also think we had a pretty strong season throughout the whole year, being in a good spot and having our eyes in playoffs and so on. So, of course, that helps, with momentum and all.
Oliver, is there a leader, a clear-cut captain for this team? Or if not, who would you nominate?
I don't know. I'll let the front office coaches make that decision. We have guys with Stanley Cups and so on. As far as who's going to be the guy to maybe be the face of the team a little bit, I don't know. It's ask me next year maybe.
You had some rough shooting luck to start the season, but you're able to kind of come out the other end, score some big goals in the playoffs. What does it do for your confidence knowing that you can get past a scoring slump like that?
Yeah, I just stick with it. I thought I played okay in the beginning of the season. I didn't get, I don't know if you call it puck luck or whatever, but obviously I had to tweak some things. But I felt comfortable with how I was playing. So for me, it was just sticking with it, not panic, trust the process in a way. So eventually you start feeling better and it just comes more natural. So that's just what goes through my mind when I'm in times like that.
Ollie, you had so much change on and off the ice this season. What maybe helped you stay focused and grounded as you went through that? How do you think you did dealing with so much being different now versus a year ago?
No, it's a lot of change. Moving cross country in mid of the summer with honeymoon and so on, and then finding out my wife is pregnant. So, no, a lot of credit to her, making it easy for me, making me feel comfortable here and so on. So, I owe her a lot. But obviously coming in next year, it's even more comfortable. I know the guys, I know the organization, I know what they expect and practices and so on. So definitely have no excuses next year.
You settled into that board line, and you guys got a lot of asks for big responsibility minutes. How did that feel to you personally? And then also, what do you think made your line so successful and such a key part of this team?
We found good chemistry. We found a way to play and be comfortable playing that way and have success. So. Not that I need to go into details of how we're playing. I think you know that. But no, we just it was good chemistry on and off the ice, honestly. So we're just, most importantly, I feel like our communication within the line was really good. And for most of the time, we were just really on the same page, which is huge.
How did you see Tolvi kind of come? He joins the team. He doesn't play for a little while. How did you guys come to learn his game? Was it through practices and then it fit easily, or was it still building as a trio?
I think it kind of showed, quickly. I mean, he was obviously coming in hungry, right, to prove himself, and I think he saw an opportunity, and we kind of grabbed it right away. He helped us, and I think we helped him. So, no, I think the coaches saw that kind of chemistry right off the bat, and that's why the line was pretty much aligned the rest of the season.
What kind of pride did you guys take as a group to be given the tough draws in these two series, to take on the top stars that they have on the other side, and be called to play them defensively and handle them?
It was a lot of fun. I think it's a challenge playing against some of the best players in the league, and trying to shut them down, but at the same time also getting some goals. So I think it's a line we took a lot of pride in, and we really tried to mentally be ready for it and understand how to play against the lines. So thought we did a really good job against Colorado. I think the Dallas series, maybe some games we could have done a little bit better. So definitely going to learn from that and mentally just get prepared for keeping that consistency up.
When you look back on it, what was Game 7 in Colorado like?
Intense, fun. It's a lot of fun. I mean, had the lead for pretty much the whole game, but it's a close game. I look back at it as a good experience and learned a lot from it, and that one ended in a happy way. So.
How about this hockey town with its Scandinavian heritage and the excitement going into the playoffs?
Super exciting. Obviously, I wouldn't think that Washington or Seattle is like they don't have a lot of history with hockey, at least for a lot of years. So feeling that excitement was super cool to see. I mean, I even felt it when I got here. You see people walking around with the hats and jerseys and so on. So I felt the excitement, but I think is obviously probably fun for the city that we're able to go win a series and make a second round appearance. That was exciting as well. So I felt it. I mean, you could hear it in the arena.
You've proven before to hit 28 goals. What does the summer mean to you and the goals that you want to achieve and the player that you want to be this next season?
For me, it'll be a big summer for me. I want to come back in camp in really good shape. So I feel like last year I had a lot of stuff going on. I had surgery, wedding, and had to move to a new city. So I wasn't happy about how I came to camp, to be honest. And could have had something to do with maybe a slower start. So this year, again, no excuses. I got to be ready to go, and I think if I have a better start, I think I'm close to that mark.
So then with all that chaos last year in the rearview mirror, what does stability mean to you this summer now?
Is that what?
So with all that, that chaos in the rearview mirror from this last summer, what does stability mean to you now this summer?
It means a lot. I could take a deep breath and just kind of look at it and make a good plan for summer workouts and skates and all that. And the deep breath of this.
Where will you go, Ollie?
We spend the summers in Cleveland. My wife's from there, and we have family, so that's going to be our base. And looking forward to it.
Looking forward to getting some more time with the little one this summer.
Yeah. It's my wife keeps saying you've had one day off since he was born, so it'll be nice being around a little bit more. And I think being next to her will be really nice too.
Oliver, Andre was your leading scorer when he went down. You didn't have him for the last 3+ months of the season. What will it mean to get him back as a part of this from what you saw him the first half of the year? It's only going to make us better. Unfortunately, with hockey, there's injuries and so on, and when it happens, you got to find a way to have other guys step up. I think the guys stepped up, but there's no denying that he's a huge part of the team, and offensively and all around, just puck control and all that stuff. He's a huge key for the team. So I think everybody's looking forward to having him back.
Good.
Thanks, Oliver.
Thanks, guys.